Masked up and headed for quarantine. The big names of tennis have touched down in Adelaide. Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic, Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka are among the top seeds who'll spend their quarantine period in South Australia. But it's the 1,200 players and officials flying straight to Melbourne which is causing concern. Many coming from countries with new cases of COVID-19 at record levels.
It is not without risk. No system is without risk.
COVID-19 has already hit a number of players. It's thrown Andy Murray's Australian Open comeback into disarray after he tested positive before leaving the UK. World number 16 Madison Keys has pulled out after a positive test. But American player Tennis Sandgren has arrived in Melbourne after showing a positive result before boarding his plane.
Mr. Sandgren is not infectious. His infection is historical and he's shedding the virus.
The arrival of international players and officials hasn't gone down well with Victorians who can't return to the state, stuck in Sydney and Brisbane and barred from coming home by their own government.
For Daniel Andrews to prioritise bringing tennis players from COVID hotspot countries to Australia rather than bringing home Victorians who are stuck interstate, it's worse than a double fault, it's a double standard.
I apologise for the dislocation that this has caused, but I make no apology for the principle of keeping Victoria safe and keeping Victoria open.
Jason Burland still has his Christmas tree up, waiting for his 2 children to come home from visiting their mum in Brisbane. He's applied for exemptions but has heard nothing back from the Victorian Health Department.
It's quite frustrating. Just want to have an answer of if they're even going to be able to attend school.
Qantas boss Alan Joyce has also given the Victorian government a serve, saying the state's approach was out of proportion with the actual risk, making it hard to reconcile allowing over 1,000 people in from overseas for the Australian Open.
I think risk is very low, and I do think it's time that Victorians are allowed to come home.
It's a hard-fought point as Victoria continues to rally with COVID-19. Stephen Schubert, ABC News, Melbourne.